Welcome back everyone, this is me Ayman Gharbi. I'm back again with a new lesson for grade 12 students in Oman. Please follow me carefully and keep focused till the end. But before we start, please make sure that you have watched the 2 previous videos of this theme about retail therapy. First of all, I'd like you to follow me on your Coursebook page 2. In this lesson, we'll be looking into the history of trade and discover how the activity of buying and selling goods has changed and developed over hundreds of years, especially in terms of how goods and commodities are transported. You'll also learn how to deal with different types of comprehension tasks using various reading strategies. Don't miss out on this and make the most of it. Without further ado, let's dive into it and find this out together. Now let's have a look at the picture. As you can see, we have 2 photographs of 2 different types of ships. Do you know the name of photograph A? Good. It is a small ship called Dhow. What about photograph B? What is it called? Absolutely. It is a huge ship, which is called tanker. Now I'd like you to tell me about the common idea between the 2 photographs. This is exactly what you are going to do in step 1 of this task. Look at photographs A and B and find out the connection between them. Do you think they have anything to do with trading? Is there any relationship between these ships and trading? Absolutely yes. As you can see, both the Dhow and the oil tanker stand for means of exporting goods from certain lands to countries around the world. Before moving on to the second step of this task, I want to draw your attention that the Dhow belongs to the past and it's no longer used in trading these days. As for the tanker, it's a modern means of exporting oil and other goods. Let's dive into more details with the second step of this task. Let's read the rubric. Draw 2 columns in your exercise book and label them A and B. Write the words and phrases that go with each photograph into the correct column. Did you understand what to do in this task? Let me show you how to do it. Here we simply need to spot the differences between the Dhow and the tanker by labeling the Dhow A in column 1 and the tanker B in column number 2. Take 5 minutes. Are you ready to answer? Let's start with the phrase powered by wind. This is of course about the source of energy. Which one do you think is run by wind? A or B? That's A, the Dhow. No doubt about that. Good. Which one do you think is made of wood? The Dhow or the tanker? Of course the Dhow again. Excellent. Let's carry on. Which one has got powerful engines? It goes without saying, it is the gigantic tanker B. Next, triangular sail. As you can see, it's about the Dhow. Which one carries silk and spices? Here is the answer. It is A, the Dhow. Which one carries oil? Of course, it is the tanker. So we write the answer in column B. The next phrase is about electronic controls. What does it tell you about? Here it is about using technology. So we write the answer in B again. One more phrase. Made of steel. Which one do you think is made of steel? This phrase also goes with photograph B, the tanker. Perfect. Now that the first task is done, we move on to the second one as you'll learn how to read the text in different ways to answer different types of questions. Let's read the instruction for this task and see what kind of reading strategy we need to follow. Read the following text as quickly as possible, then choose the most appropriate title. As you can see, you are asked to choose a title. That's why you don't have to waste your time reading all the details of the text. Simply because choosing a title is about skimming the text and getting the gist or the general idea of the text. In this task, we are given 4 titles. Now I suggest taking 2 minutes to read the text quickly before choosing the best title. Ready? Now that you've read the text, you can tell me which title you think is the best. Here is the best title: Trading in Ancient and Modern Times. Again, the title must be the general idea of the text. Let me prove this to you. If you look at the words that are clearly repeated throughout the text, we can easily notice that they tell us exactly about one common idea, which is trading in the past and trading today. Hope you see what I mean. For the next activity, task number 3, we are going to deal with the same text, but with a different type of question. So please follow me on page number 3. Here you're asked to match the 4 headings A, B, C, and D with the 4 paragraphs of the text. In this task, we are going to follow a different reading strategy. In order to match the 4 headings, we need to read the topic sentence, in other words, the first sentence of each paragraph. Take 5 minutes and I'll get back to you. Ready to answer? Let's start with paragraph number 1. Trade has changed the course of history. This is the topic sentence, which gives the main idea of paragraph number 1. Which heading do you think best fits this paragraph? As you can see, there is a strong connection between the topic sentence and heading B in terms of meaning. So we simply choose B, the history of trading, for paragraph number 1. Let's carry on with paragraph number 2 in the same way. The Arabs, specifically the Omanis, have always been great traders. If we have a look at the headings, we can easily spot the same words, Arabs and traders, in heading C, the Arabs as traders. So we choose C for paragraph number 2. Let's move on to paragraph 3. In 5000 BCE, the center of frankincense trade was Dhofar. I guess you got this one right at first glance, as the phrase frankincense trade in the topic sentence is literally the same in heading D. So we choose D for paragraph number 3. Let's finish up this task with the last paragraph number 4. Today, however, it is oil which has given Oman a new economic importance. Of course, heading A, the emergence of oil, must be the right one, so we put 4. Now I'd like you to open your workbooks on page number 2 and get ready for another reading comprehension task. Please pay attention as you read the rubric, because you need to understand the requirements of the task. In simple terms, you need to know the kind of information you're asked to look for to accomplish the task easily and without any problems. Let me explain it a bit more. Dealing with reading tasks should be easy when you are able to identify the best reading strategy for each type of task, depending on whether you have to look for general or specific information. If you are looking for the gist of a text, make use of skimming, which means reading a text quickly for general information. However, if you decide to look for specific details, you should make use of scanning strategy, which simply means reading a text carefully for specific and short answers, such as names, nouns, dates, and numbers. Now I'd like you to put this into practice. Let's read the rubric first. Read the text on page 2 of your course book again. Write short answers to the questions below, not more than 3 words for each answer. As you can see, we are going to deal with the same text on page 2 of your course book again. At this moment, after reading the questions, identifying the keywords for each one, you have to decide which reading strategy to follow. If you check the type of information we need to look for in the text, you can see nouns of goods, name of a road, name of a country, and transportation in question number 4. Besides, we can easily notice how each question is closely connected to a separate paragraph. That's why we choose scanning, as we need to find specific details. You can take 8 minutes for this activity. Stop the video, finish the task, then get back to me. Ready to answer? Question number 1. In the old days, what did merchants trade in? Remember, this is about the history of trading in paragraph number 1. So the answer is silk and spices. Good job. Let's move on to the second question. What was the name of the old overland trade route to China? Let's have a look at paragraph number 2. As you can see, this route is called the Silk Road. Excellent. Question number 3 is also an easy one, which is about the name of the country where frankincense was used in religious or ritual services. Let's take a look at paragraph number 3 about frankincense trade. As you can see, frankincense was used by the pharaohs in temple rituals. In which country? Of course, in Egypt. So we simply put Egypt as an answer for this question. So far, so good. We still have one question. How is oil transported from the Middle East today? Again here, we look for the answer in a different paragraph, which is number 4. This paragraph is about the emergence of oil. Exactly. The answer, without any doubt, is by gigantic supertankers. This is all about this comprehension task and how you should learn to answer such types of questions. This is the end of this lesson, which I hope has been useful. If so, make the most of it. Keep tuned, get in touch, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.